Bitcoin itself is a hyped up fraud. It's a pet rock.
You're back to that?
Yeah,
really?
Of course, yeah.
Jamie Dimon thinks Bitcoin is a fraud, but could we trust any words coming out of his mouth? Because Jamie Dimon and JPMorgan have a long history of dishonesty and getting themselves in trouble, all the way from having a JPMorgan-owned ship carrying $1.3 billion in cocaine to JPMorgan paying a $920 million fine for manipulating the precious metals market. So when it comes to Bitcoin, could they be trusted? All the way back in 2017, Jamie Dimon stated he would fire any employee trading Bitcoin for being stupid. But meanwhile, over the years, JPMorgan has been making big investments into blockchain, specifically not Bitcoin. And this is what Jamie Dimon had to say about it.
Blockchain is a technology ledger system that we use to move information. We've used it to do overnight repo, intraday repo. We've used it we've used it to move money. Right. So that is a ledger. That's a technology ledger type of thing that we think will be deployable. Remember, we've been talking about that for 12 years too, and very little's been done.
And we see all the way back, starting in 2015, JPMorgan has been investing in blockchain, and along the way, creating their JPMorgan coin, launching a cryptocurrency exposure basket, becoming the first bank to invest in the metaverse with Decentraland, creating a JPMorgan wallet, and investing in blockchain-focused companies. And although Jamie Dimon and JPMorgan have stated they are fans of blockchain and not Bitcoin, there has been some contradicting moves along the way. For example, in 2021, JPMorgan called Bitcoin, not gold, the new inflation hedge. And JPMorgan in 2022 predicted a long-term Bitcoin price of $150,000. And it's confusing. JPMorgan goes back and forth on Bitcoin. We know they are fans of blockchain. They state this publicly, but they specifically state publicly they're not fans of Bitcoin. But why? What's their problem with Bitcoin? And I think we have the answer why. Let's watch this clip together.
But Bitcoin's based on a distributed ledger. Yeah, it has all the characteristics of a store of value. It's immutable, it's scarce.
Totally untrue. It's
21 million.
Well, yeah, really. How do you know it's going to stop at 21 million?
Because I've
mentioned this to people
Satoshi.
Too. Everyone says that. Well, maybe it's going to get to 21 million, and Satoshi's picture is going to come up and laugh at you all and say, "No."
There isn't a picture.
And by then, Satoshi will have taken out billions of dollars.
Bitcoin is immutable. It is decentralized. It is something that Jamie Dimon and JPMorgan have no control of. Most blockchain technologies, they can take a large slice of the pie, but not with Bitcoin. There is no way for them to control it. There is no way for them to manipulate it. There's not even a way for Jamie Dimon and JPMorgan to take a large percentage ownership in Bitcoin. Of course, this is not something they are going to like. And Jamie Dimon also made a ridiculous statement about Bitcoin one day just magically having more than 21 million coins because Satoshi said so. And I don't believe that Jamie Dimon actually believes what he said. Rather, I think he is gaslighting because Jamie Dimon knows that in order for there to be more than 21 million Bitcoins, it is not a decision made by one or two people. It is a decision that will have to be made by a community. And it could happen. In the future, there could be more than 21 million Bitcoin, but it's not going to be a decision made by one person, and it's not going to be a surprise. Jamie Dimon, whether you like him or not, he's very knowledgeable about crypto, Bitcoin, and blockchain. He has been investing in this technology since 2015. And also, Fidelity has been mining Bitcoin since 2014. So if Fidelity was mining Bitcoin in 2014, and you're telling me that Jamie Dimon and JPMorgan had no idea about Bitcoin all the way back then, I don't buy it. Jamie Dimon knows exactly what Bitcoin is. He knows that it is a decentralized, immutable ledger that he has no control of. So of course, he's not going to like it. I cannot trust any words coming out of Jamie Dimon's mouth, and especially considering the violations they've had in the traditional financial markets. The amount of violations JPMorgan has committed is absurd, with more than 36 billion in penalties since 2000, including toxic securities abuses, mortgage abuses, investor protection violations, banking violations, anti-money laundering deficiencies, and I can go on for days. This list of violations is 3 pages long. And considering their history, I don't know how anyone could trust any words coming out of the mouth of Jamie Dimon and JPMorgan. But it's important we pay attention to JPMorgan because whether we like it or not, they are the 7th largest asset management firm in the world with nearly $3 trillion in assets under management. And who's number one? BlackRock with nearly $10 trillion in assets under management. And BlackRock are big fans of Bitcoin, blockchain, and crypto, and they are not shy about it. BlackRock has an aggressive plan to take over Bitcoin. And if you want to know how they're doing it, go ahead and watch this video right here.